You're listening to The Grind with Chromatics playing the best in TNT music.
So ladies and gentlemen, we have our guest here.
Yeah. She tell me no.
Serious?
Tell me she not go leave on no Monday. She tell me to worry. Me alone at the thing that she cannot Jesus say.
She
want me jabba whole day.
Whole day.
Jabba whole night. She want me jabba whole day. Yeah. Girl, you give me the jabba hey, yeah.
You're listening to The Grind.
From top again. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome to The Grind, the one, the only LEXXI. Sing for the girl, them now, man.
LEXXI again now. She tell me don't worry. She tell me she not go leave me for no man day. She tell me to worry. Me alone at the thing that she cannot Jesus day. She want me jabba whole day.
Whole day.
Jabba whole night. She want me jabba whole day. Yeah. Girl, you give me the jabba yeah. Tell them jabba hey yo, yeah. Sing it again. Jabba hey yo, yeah. Tell them jabba hey yo. Jabba.
Second verse now.
Sing now. In the morning, get your deep prayer, me and you open up. Ayo, don't know say me flossing. Me dip on the scene with my trophy now. Ayo, just look how they watching. Just look how they watching. No, ayo, just look how they watching. Just look how they. And I want you stay close to me, controlling my mind. Oh yeah, the way you're moving, girl, the way you're moving. I want you stay close to me. Close to me, what we tell them? O.U.R. radio, Chromatics tell them. Jabba, hey yo, yeah. Jabba, no glow. Jabba, see the jabba. Tell them say the jabba, oh. Say the jabba, tell them say the jabba, oh.
You're listening to The Grind.
You don't know how we had to introduce it. Chavi just bubble it there, right?
I love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, our guest LEXXI, yeah man. A while coming. You know what I mean?
Sure.
We've been waiting to line it up, make sure everything right, make sure everything legit. Shout out to management, you know what I mean, for making it happen.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
As you were saying before we came live, you know, you didn't do this in such a long time. What, COVID in general? Or?
Just stressing, you know. Yeah, for real. It's just, sometimes it just feel good to come out and, you know, take a little interview, let the people hear you, you know. And you know, there's a kind of like a performance for me too. Nice, yeah. That's how I try to treat everything.
Yeah, so shout out to the listeners, shout out to the listeners, lockdown, you know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, once again, LEXXI. So I want to get into the reason why we're starting with this song. Is this song brought you a certain amount of attention? This song kind of blew up in a, I wouldn't say a weird way, but to me a very unique way, because there wasn't a lot. Afro was the sound that was coming in at the time, but there wasn't a lot of Trinis doing it per se. You know what I mean? And then this song just take on. I hearing this song and dance now, and I watching the Trinis and them dancing, and I show them I know it's a Trini singing.
No, a lot of them.
You know what I mean?
Don't know, cause like, you know, we was going out and like when we move in different events and things, we hear anything and we watching how people reacting and thing, and it's like a lot. People actually saying, wait, there's a local artist, so you know, they don't know now. So it's like, I don't know if it's like that's the quality of the music, or you know, it just, I don't know.
No, I think because like it would mix in the juggling and that dance, it would mix in with the rest of the Afro, the Burna Boy and the Drake and everything too now. So like people wouldn't.
It just happens so natural, you know. And I think that is what actually caused the attention, you know, because it's like a natural vibe. People hearing the song and it's like, okay, you know, alright, I might hear it again somewhere else, and it's like, oh wow, who sing this song? You know, so but that was the vibes at that time. Yeah,
so well, but leading up to it though, so like before that, so let's go back a bit before this song, you know, like what was your experience in music, you know, how did you really start before this, and what was some of the trials, tribulations, and then going through this process and encountering this song that you had, you know?
I mean, alright, so obviously I try like different things along the way, you know. I used to play bass. I always used to sing because you know, as I always say, I grew up in church, and I was always in every choir I had in church. I was in it, right? So I always liked music, and then my mother, I don't know, she just realized that we love music. Me and my brother, she sent us to do music from a young age, like to learn actual music theory. You know?
Serious?
Yeah.
Right.
So I have up to grade 3 theory.
Grade 3?
Yeah, right.
But that more than me, but
so
I plenty.
Right. Past that now, I went on St. George's College. You know, they actually have a, to my surprise, a real good music program. You know, so that's why if you check, O.U.R graduated from St. George's Voice. You know, Nadia thing too. So I always proud to say I come from St. George's, you know. So
serious.
Big up Miss Marcus. Anyway, she stand
as your music
that's
teacher.
My music teacher. She had a huge part to play in LEXXI today, you know.
I think so. Yeah. So you think that is important in school? That basic knowledge.
Definitely.
Yeah. You think that gave you know the people coming out of their edge?
Everybody, yeah. You know, we live in the Caribbean, right? That natural music rhythm that in our blood. You know, everything. In school, every school must have steel part to begin with. Every school must have a music program.
Oh, should.
But in my opinion, must.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's just my opinion, because sometimes people mightn't have a next way of expressing things, and they might just decide, well, wait, I like music, and they realize I'm good at music and I could express myself through music. I might be good at anything else. And
that could instill confidence in somebody who might not be, you know, excelling in other areas, and you know, help them in that regard. Yeah.
So to me, it's just a therapeutic thing, boy. Music on a whole. So give Jah thanks, and so you know, with all that, the energies was correct. A few years later, I decided, well, I want to take singing seriously. Right. So I was trying to do it on my own, you know, a brethren from my school, Akil Jeffers, I always had to big him up too. You know, thing we come together, we write something. It was a soca, that was my first ever production recording, you know, soca. Stamp my name was in my right? Right. So with that now, I end up performing in a little show anyway, and the Million Brothers was there now. Right. Because Dennis Million also performed in the show. Right. And
shout out to Mill Beats.
So shout out to the whole family, Concepts. The whole team.
And Million is have all kind of other Million brands, Million name. I ain't sure about all, but
whole family. Right. And so yeah, there was the I perform. Nick reached out to me after the performance, and you know, he was like, "Bam, I like your vibes, you know, thing. I like your vocals, thing. Basically, like, we do some work in the future now." And from there, thing, we think up, we link up. The vibes was correct, and yeah, that is my home since. That is my home since, and then, bam, I going up in the studio at night. I say, Mills, I need something. I need that song. You understand? So I driving up the road, the highway. Mills called me on the highway. I put the phone on speaker. I say, right. He playing the beat for me. Here, there's an Afro. I telling them, man, let me try it for the longest while. I want to try the Afro now. Right. Because I like the music. So, reach up in the studio now. That was it. The vibes was just natural from then on. You know? I don't want to lie, the song probably was finished in about an hour.
Started like from in the car to in the studio.
From then
you started writing it.
In the studio, I was so excited. The vibes just started flow on time. Right. You understand? I tell you, dude, it's just excitement for me all the time. Every time I could go in the studio and create something, I excited.
Yeah, but I think it's Sarai. I was telling me, am I mistaken? You were performing in Soca Monarch too?
Yeah.
Which year that was?
That was 2020.
Well,
yeah.
Because we used to play this song on the grind on the previous dispensation. Yeah. You know, 2020. Yes.
Yeah, 2020, the semis.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, that was a great experience for me too.
Yeah, I know.
I
know. And so what was that experience like, going into that atmosphere now, singing such a, I won't say such a different sort of vibe, but you know, a tune like this itself, you know what I mean?
I mean, I think the environment obviously was challenging for me because it's the first time in such a you know, big atmosphere. But I guess me and the team just come together. We find our own way to do things, you know, in a manageable way, and you know, I just try to make it my own, and that's what we went out there and we just execute, and I enjoy myself, and that was very important to me.
I just always say this,
I like to see when I sing and people actually vibes in.
Right.
You know, they might know me, you know, but okay, he's a youth man, he coming up, I'm looking out for him. You understand? I go, you know, man, I go and look for him on Instagram. So it's good to see that, okay, people feeling that vibes. What song is this? This song bad, you know? And it's like, you're still able to get a reaction, and it's like, wait, dog. There's a great feeling. Yeah,
but I always say that, like, you know, we come from this competition sort of base. It's part of our culture. As much as we try to fight it, I mean, you say competition ain't this and that, ain't that. It's just part of it. You don't have to take part in it. But I just always, after going into it, it's like I understand that all that preparation and work for 6 minutes on the stage, that ain't easy, bro.
You feel it worth it or it's not worth it?
It's definitely worth it in terms of a learning experience, and after you do it, you would respect everybody else who do it and does it well
and you
as well.
Also,
you know,
respect yourself to a certain extent, because you realize what you're capable of, you know, and what you could be capable of.
Definitely. Ladies and gentlemen, LEXXI is our guest here, but we are here to talk about an album, or EP rather, that he put out a few months ago, or so long?
About a month.
Only a month ago. Right. Yeah. Right. The album is called Rise and Fall.
Yeah.
Right. So before we get into that, let's play a song off of it, and this is the title track of the album. This is actually Rise and Fall, and then we come back with LEXXI and we discuss more right here on the grind. Oh, what you feel? You want singing for them live?
All right
then, ladies and gentlemen.
I win that. Tell them feel it. Say you may know. Yeah, I win that. Me was born a winner. Crowd of people taught me whether never make it, say no me brother. Tell them oh na na, oh na na, oh na na, oh na na. I win that. Me was born a winner. Crowd of people me I reach no matter. Through the rain or the stormy weather, just like a plane me I fly through the day. Ups and downs, every time you turn around, feels at the very same place you be found. Oh, every time you smile then you frown. Rise then we fall. Na 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 na. Tell them be sure to rise when you fall. Always yeah, rise when we fall. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Yeah. Be sure to rise when you fall. Na 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 na. Yeah. Every youth was born a winner. Inna yourself, just look within her. Reflection just like a mirror. Wanna make it like Rihanna. Usain Bolt, born a winner. DJ Bravo, born a winner. Whiskey, Burner, born a winner. Round the world, just sing together. Ups and downs, every time you turn around, feels like the very same place you be found. Yeah, every time you smile and you frown. Rise when you fall, na. Rise when you fall, na na. Rise when we fall, na 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 na. Yeah.
Hi, thanks for watching O.U.R Radio on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and tap the bell icon to get notified anytime we go live or post new content. OURradio.fm, your urban alternative.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, sounds of LEXXI. Track is called Rise and Fall, off of the album rise and fall. so tell me a little bit more about that. So because I mean, aside from the album, you know, you were putting out songs, and we have a song that I love called I believe is Make It on the Levites rhythm. I love that, and a couple other songs from you as well. But then of course, you know, you decided you want to put out a project. You know what I mean? After having success, you know, you've been doing singles, tracks on rhythms, etc., etc. You know what I mean? So what was the decision to say, or was it the management or the team or whatever say, let me do a project, or was it your, you know, goal?
In the end, it was a collective decision, but I don't know. I think that's just something that I wanted to do, and especially because between me and you and the listeners, you know, at that point in time, it's just like COVID, everything is like everything on a standstill, and I personally was at a place where it's like, well, this making any sense right now, you know, like you start to reconsider all kind of things, you know, music on a whole, your thing, your career, what you want to do, all these kind of things, because you're watching how life going and everything uncertain. And thing I say, boy, let me talk to them fellas and see what's going on. And you know, because at that point in time, I think that was the beginning of the second lockdown. Yeah, that was the beginning of the second lockdown. So, you know, this time around, it was, okay, curfew thing, everybody's strict, we inside.
So that was like the other day then?
Yeah.
No, the other day. How long is lockdown going now? About 4 or 5 months?
3-4 months ago.
Right.
You know? And so, we was meeting over Zoom. Right, we was meeting virtually and we link up and it's like, we talk, we reason. It turns out men feeling the same way because, you know, that's just life for everybody, and I just get into everybody and we talk and we reason, and it's like, well, alright, what we think we want to do and what we think the people want to hear or maybe need to hear right now. And so we talk and it's like, boy, based on how I feeling and we feeling, I just go in and assume everybody else probably feeling the same way.
Right. And so the album definitely have a mood about it and a message specific.
Correct, because at that point in time when I was writing most of the tunes is because that's just how I was feeling at the point in time. So plenty of the messages in the songs and behind the song is because, alright, I just need to feel motivated again. I just need to remember who I am, right? I just need to remember I am LEXXI now.
Yeah, that kind of reminds yourself, because I mean, I guess you're not out there executing, whether execution means going on a stage or doing interviews and doing other things, you know. You have to feel like an artist again.
But to me, it's deeper than that, you know, because it's a lifestyle. That is my life, you know. We are accustomed with things being a certain way, and it's like I'm not able to express myself the way I want to express myself, and that could frustrate you. And that's what's going on, and I just feel like, boy, let me make some music. Let me make some music, because that is what does make me feel good at the end of the day. So, you know, we try to put a message in every single thing, and the what I like about the project is that everything was just so natural, and everything was written virtually.
When you say virtually,
like the only time I went in the studio, which was in the space of 2 days, or let me say 1 day, because it's half of a day and half of a next day.
Right, in the space of 24 hours, right? 24 utilized hours
to record 6 tracks. You understand?
They definitely had that fire.
COVID at that point in time was scary. You know? I don't want to be in the studio too long, ting. Bam, let me go in, let me do the work, and let me head out. COVID, bam, you know? So men still trying to mobilize under that kind of vibes, and as I say, all that is stress. Because people, we not accustomed to that. Especially not Chinese.
You understand? And artists themselves. But I'm gonna get into some more songs of the album. How you pronounce this one? Is Halle?
Halle.
Right. I want to play that one because I was listening back to the album the other night. I have it on my Apple Music, and it's available on all streaming platforms.
Yes.
Right. So they're going download it. LEXXI, that's LEXXI. Album is called Rise and Fall. Go and stream that. It's real vibes. It's real vibes. So I was listening to this one the other night. So let's take it in, ladies and gentlemen. LEXXI is our guest, and we're gonna get back into discussing the album and how it came about. The album Rise and Fall. This is Halle. What do you feel like? LEXXI in concert.
Sunshine, everybody wake up and give thanks for life. COVID, nothing, well, it's time to wake up and give thanks for life. Nah, let that spoil my day. Nah, life's still the best. As me open me songs and pray. Me get jam, me share, say what? Hallelujah, 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 dance to the beat. Soon time everybody jiggy yo. Me love to see the crowd complete. Soon time everybody sing yo. But what? Give thanks for life in the morning, oh. Sing hallelujah. Everybody dance and sing it. Tell them again. So tell them
You're listening to the grind.
Drop, play that one from it all. Let me just let it run for the people. Let me let it run for the people. I love that one. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. The track is called Halle. Halle, off of the album Rise and Fall, from our guest here this evening, LEXXI. I was really liking that one. Every time I listen to it, like our next song has kind of become my favorite for like a week or 2 weeks. It's just, you know what I mean, like just take on a little vibes. You know what I mean? So we getting back into it. So the sound of this album, or this EP rather, you call it album because albums are shorter now and or could be way longer. Albums are whatever you want it to be, right? You know what I mean? So in terms of the sound, is it fully produced by Mill Beats?
Yeah,
fully produced every song.
Every track on the EP was produced by Mill Beats.
Word.
Yeah.
And did you all have a? All right, I know your intention in terms of content and what you wanted to sing about, but did you have an intention in terms of how you wanted the overall thing to sound? Or was it just going off a vibe?
I mean, well, we know we wanted that Afro element to it. So that was the base in terms of, okay, there's the kind of beats we're looking for, there's the kind of music we're looking to create.
Right.
And well, shouts to Mill Beats, because I mean the production is excellent. No doubt. It's like as he said.
Well, come on the mic now. Come on, sit down and talk and every reason we have Mill Beats in the building here, ladies and gentlemen. You just had to pull the mic there, you know what I mean? Yeah. You're frightened to take off the mask, or you're observing protocol?
I was following protocol.
So what you saying? We don't observe protocol here on the grind? Just slide the mic across, you know what I mean? So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Mill Beats in the studio.
Blessings, man. Respect, man.
Yeah, man. Glad to have you here. I wasn't going to leave it to stand up in the back there.
Serious?
Nah.
And then the artists do it thing too.
No.
For sure.
For sure. But at the end of the day, you know, it's about the music, and the music is, you know, not just LEXXI's vocals on top of it carrying it, but you know what I mean, the foundation, as I always say, is the beats and the rhythm, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I kind of, before we get to discuss the album, what did you first see when you saw LEXXI, I believe, perform live in UWI, you know?
Well, I must big up to my brother Dominic Million, you know, he deserves all the credit for that one, because I mean, I was now at the process of starting my own label, right? And you know, I discussed it with him and a few of our close family, you know, and he watched me out there. I just went honestly to support my sister Denise Million, right. You know, she was doing some vocals, and then, you know, I came a little late, you know, I was reached a little late. Forgive me for that, you know, to the event. And I was like, for some weird reason, when I came, LEXXI was performing, you know, and he came off the stage and I was watching him and I was feeling the energy, and then Nick came and say, yo, I go and talk to that brother, you know. I say, well, alright, do your thing, you know. He said, I seen some dread talent in him, you know. I say, well, yeah, I see what you're talking about, you know. And he went and he spoke to LEXXI and all, and the vibes was just correct now, you know. And for me, something that was really important too, I was just more laid back, you know. I still kind of putting things structured in place with the label and stuff. And for me, what really catch me with LEXXI was his work ethic now. You know, that was something that was real important for me signing an artist.
Yeah, because you must have worked with so many artists, you could tell.
With so many, and it have a lot of talent in Trinidad.
Yeah, but
the difference is the discipline and the persistence, and you know, LEXXI was hungry. And you know, I put him to a few tests already, you know, at the beginning. I say, well, you know, you had to pay for your production. You know, you had to pay for your mix. I just put him through a test just to see
if he's serious about it.
And the brother was working, and the brother used to save up his money and use it on production. And all them thing was just a determining factor, like, yeah, this youth serious, you know.
Right.
Next say, you know, I will help us with the management side of things first. And I say, well, I tell him, you know me, I always busy in studio. I don't have the time to be running around. And eventually things just naturally fall in place, you know, God align it in a way where, you know, I started to learn the management side too.
Right.
And the three of us just have a jet chemistry where, you know, everything we talk about, beside music, life, everything just turned out to be real good, and that reflect on the album here. You know?
Nice. So getting into the album now.
On the album.
So yeah, so in terms of sound and whatnot, and showcasing Mill Beats' versatility, because you know, people who in the industry know your versatility, but to the average music listener, they might just know it's soca. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, I must big up soca, because soca is what built my brand. So I'll never say soca is something we love. That's our culture. But before soca, I really love R&B. I love reggae. I love hip hop. That's why I grew up listening to. You know, and what used to catch me before anything was the beats now. So, you know, it's in the name Mill Beats and all I was God given to, because, you know, I was with big up to Studio 12, that my boy Rian Labedi. I was with him for 5 years with Journey, recording in cupboard and all kind of things, you know. And eventually we decided to go our own ways and stuff, and I just relax there, and I just hear that word Mill Beats in my head, you know. And I say, you know, everything just fall in line, because at that time I was real spiritual too, you know. I am a spiritual person, so, you know, I just pray and think, and I say, I hear music is life and love, you know, in beats. After the abbreviation come up, everything just line. A million is the last name too, you know. And I just started over from scratch with nothing, and started to build the brand from a computer, which I built in A+. You know, I did a little computing course, and then started to build my little beats for $100, sell it, then save up, buy a little mic, you know. And then within saving up and buying the little mic now, you charge a little more, and then, you know, started to learn mixing from the PC, and then, you know, everything just started to evolve from there. And I really and truly just dedicate my life to it.
Right.
10 years, 11 years now I've been doing it. And I just decided now is a time where it's not about me again. I just want to see dreams built through the youths now. So LEXXI was the first artist that actually signed, male artist signed, and then we have Chini Badesmo, big up Chini Badesmo.
Yeah. You need to send some music.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I mean, I've just taken my time here now with these two youths. LEXXI has done really well so far. The team has definitely taught me a lot as well. And yeah, the album was just, again, as we straight back to the album, it was just a matter of COVID, and everybody was in a low place. Can't even lie to tell you, I was in a real low place too, because remember, it was just a switch to it. We are accustomed doing interviews, accustomed, especially with the carnival too, soca music, producing, everybody just...
when you think about it, we now come out of the carnival too.
Everybody was just withdrawn, you know, so it was a survival mode, stress. We studying, but we can't create music. Even if we create any music, is where to play it.
Would people you know, digest it or absorb it? Yeah.
And that was a huge discussion for the album itself too, because when LEXXI and all came, he came to us at a point low, and he said, you know, I'm feeling low, I'm frustrated, I can't make music. I said, boy, LEXXI, boy, and believe that the same thing with me, you know, because personally too, I was going through a lot with my family too. My pops wasn't too well and stuff, so it wasn't just COVID I was battling, it was just, everything just had to go downhill. Relationship for me and all downhill, you know, everything just had to fall apart. But I'm being real honest, to tell you the truth, I realized this time was a time of reflection, and my God really wanted to pull everybody apart. And let we rebuild ourselves, and you know, stronger. That my track, stronger on the album.
Well, how about we get stronger, and then we come back with LEXXI, and then we go close off the interview, ladies and gentlemen. LEXXI and Mill Beats in the building. What Mill tell you live or?
Yeah.
He tell you had to sing it live.
You like that one?
Ladies and gentlemen, LEXXI. The album is called Rise and Fall.
Ooh, cried last week. Oh yeah. In and out your sleep. What you gonna eat this week? Oh yeah. You didn't know from the crown of your head down to your toe. You make sure every morning Father guide your soul. Every obstacle along this rocky road force you to make sacrifices people didn't know. But you're stronger every time you, yeah, stronger every time, yeah, stronger every time you, yeah, stronger, you're stronger, yeah, get stronger every time. Try it last week, oh yeah. You're living in defeat on repeat, oh yeah. Feeling low from the crown of your head down to your toe. You made sure every morning Father guide your soul. Every obstacle along this rocky road force you to make sacrifices people didn't know. But you're stronger every time you cry, yeah. Stronger every time, yeah, yeah. You're stronger every time you smile, yeah, yeah. Stronger, you're stronger, hey. Hey. You get stronger, stronger now. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, LEXXI is the artist, Milk Beats is the producer. The album is called Rise and Fall. Available on all streaming platforms right now, right? Make sure and go and take in that vibe. We're almost playing almost the whole EP here today, eh? You know what I mean? Yeah. So that track is called Stronger, right? Yeah, man. So what's been the reception thus far, you know, since the album has been out? You know what I mean? I know you really can't do the physical promotion thing, which is getting out there, but here we are today. This is what we're doing.
Definitely,
you know what I mean?
Definitely so grateful. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, for me, it's like the purpose of the EP is being fulfilled because, you know, people actually reach out to me and it's like, dog, yeah. And that song that we actually just played, Stronger, is one of the songs that, I don't know, people just vibe into that now.
Yeah.
You know, I guess, I don't know if it's the vibes of the track or the lyrics, the message behind it.
Nah, because people going through,
you know,
real shit right now, dog. So, like on a whole, like people going through real things, dog. Like you know, on different levels. So I think it would resonate.
For me, as I say, is more about at that time. That's what I was feeling like, and it, to be honest, it didn't even really matter. I just know that is why going on Paul way, you know. So whoever had to get the message, whoever had to hear it, whoever had to feel it, well, alright, you know. That is for you. That is for you, and eventually, who had to hear it will hear it, you know. And so, thus far, it's like an overwhelming response. Are just positive vibes now, you know. Wow, dog, that's so good. That's what I needed right now, you know. And it's like, that does make me so happy in life, you know. It's like, wow, dog.
So you get
that is how you can make somebody feel now. Chew your music, chew your vibe, chew, you know.
So do you think that putting it out on that reception from the album is actually, you know, gaining you back some creative juices and keeping you pumping? And it's the same reason why you start to create the album now. The album not only fulfill our purpose in inspiring others, but they giving you back thing now.
Too, yeah.
No, but their response, and aside from your expression, you're expressing it, but now it, you know, it reciprocating, you know, the appreciation.
So now it's like I thirsty.
right.
I thirsty. I wanna work. I ready, you know. It don't even matter to me anymore, because it's like, dog, it's your music. It's how you feel. Just play it out there, you know.
No doubt. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest LEXXI album is called Rise and Fall, you know what I mean? So as I always say, any messages you want to send out there before you leave to the people locked on to the youths of Trinidad and Tobago, you know what I mean?
Definitely must. I don't know, it's just anybody listening, anything you have in your mind to do, like you really want to do something, it's just start. Somehow just find a way to start, and I promise everything else will just fall into place after that. Once you don't give up now, because you can't expect to do something and not expect challenges in your life. Or on that same path that you're trying to go down, you must expect that. So it's like, it will be difficult. You will feel to give up, and it's just like, boy, just find it within you because you love what you're doing. And that's the most important thing to me. That love for what you want to do will push you through anything.
So that's just like we're into the tune to end it off. The tune is called Love, right? I catch you.
No, the energy is just, you know, it's just a story.
Remind them every time they fall, right?
You know?
Every time they rise.
So, it's like, yeah.
No doubt, ladies and gentlemen, LEXXI. So once again, the album is Rise and Fall. Anybody you want to shout out before you go?
Yes,
do the social media thing, the regular thing, you know what I mean? But it is important.
Well, shouts, obviously. Must say thanks and praise to Almighty God, because without Him, I am not possible, this not possible. So, you know, give thanks. And, you know, must shouts my parents, because they always support me through everything. You know, all my friends, everybody that support me from day one. You know, must say thanks to Mel Beats Music Records. Must say thanks to Dominic Million. Must say thanks to Prez Music. Right, he has a heavy part to play on our management team as well. Right, he also is the booking agent. Right. So yeah, 721-1060 if you want to contact them. Hail Prez Music and yeah, the link up. But you know, just big up to everybody that supported me from day one. Must say I thank you for listening, thank you for looking out for new music, thank you for just, you know,
for the love.
For the love, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, get them the social media before you go.
So yeah, Instagram, I_am_LEXXI. That's LEXXI. Same thing on Twitter. Right. You could find me on YouTube, LEXXI. Anything you want to hear from LEXXI, you know, you can stream on Apple Music too, all streaming platforms. Anything you want to hear from LEXXI. So yeah, must say thanks to Chromatics, to O.U.R Radio,
Blessings. No problem.
Right, you know,
we are here to serve our purpose.
Shouts for having me. Shouts for having me. You know, big up.
Thank you for being here.
I am so happy.
No doubt, and thank you for the music.
I say one thing, you know. Keep doing what they're doing here, our radio, in this low time right now. This is a serious purpose you're all serving, you know, because a lot of artists going through it right now. Nobody getting interviews, nobody, you know. So this is a nice vision here, and God bless this. You see this vibes here? I see it from Mel Beats to Chromatics to our radio. Don't know. This is big things to come. Mad.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Our guest LEXXI. Mel Beats, the whole team, we've been here talking about this album. It's called Rise and Fall, and this track is called Love. They say love what you do. Oh, all right, let's go.
It's like how the moon and the sky in love. See like how Trini love died, I love.
Pull it. You're listening to The Grind.
You want to know what is real love? Yeah, what is real love, right?
Right.
Listen to what real love is. Just like how the moon and the sky in love. You see like how a Trini love blind I love. Like superhero love, bad guy love. Everybody dance to the beat and dance to the love is a love. All who believe in love, hands up. If you believe in love, hands up. Love is all around us. Love is all around us. Love is all around us. You never really knew what love was. It's the simple things that surround us. Yeah. Tell them, coming through your window. Love is the breeze dancing when the wind blows. Na na na. Love is the birds chirping in the morning. Na na na. Love is the sun you feel on your skin when it's burning. Na 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 na. Love is all around everywhere you go. Go low. Everybody round you, you're grateful for. Go low. Everybody dance and celebrate. Go low. Everybody dance to the beat and dance to the beat.
The Grind.
Hi, if you liked that video, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and tap the bell icon to get notified anytime we go live or post new videos. OURradio.fm, your urban alternative.